Alright, hey everybody. Today we are in the Mercedes EQS and we're going to test out its ADAS functions. We're going to test out its lane keeping assist. It has auto lane change. And we'll compare it to Tesla FSD because you're seeing all this news in the media about how Mercedes has level 3, how it's so much more advanced. So let's see what we actually have in a Mercedes EQS that you can buy. Now, this EQS doesn't have the LiDAR and other hardware needed for the Drive Pilot, which, you know, barely works in highway traffic conditions. So we're just going to test the basic level 2 ADAS, which is really what you get when you buy a Mercedes EV. Oh, it thought I was talking to it because
I'm sorry. Can you say that again, please?
Because we were saying the name of the car. That's okay. We don't need you. Go away.
I'm sorry, but I can't help you with that right now.
Okay. So let's go ahead and see if we can test out their ADAS system. So I think we should be able to push this maybe, or I think maybe you click reset.
No, you have to do set.
Okay, set?
I think, yeah, when you are driving, not when you are, you know.
Okay.
So,
Alright, so yes, let's put the car in drive, obviously.
yeah.
Okay.
This is not Tesla. There's a lot of manual things you have to do.
So first of all, this car actually has a start-stop button. So for some reason, you have to start-stop it. Then you got to put it in drive. Now, okay, so let's go ahead and say set. Okay.
I don't think it will work here because there are no lane markings.
Oh, right. Okay, yes, it doesn't seem like it's working here. Oh, okay, that does look like cruise control. But, yeah, it doesn't seem like the lane keeping assist is turning on. So let's go ahead and pull out ourselves, and then we will turn it on.
Yeah. Don't have any high expectations of this car, so I think once we get out, we're on crest. There it might work. So it's basically a little bit smarter cruise control. So it keeps the car within the lane, and it also slows down if the car ahead of you is slowing down. So it doesn't just blindly drive at the maximum speed. This part I like, by the way, how it uses the front camera.
Oh yeah, that's really cool.
It shows the direction I have to go to and the name of the street I'm making a right on. So that part is really nice.
Yeah, it's almost like an augmented reality interface.
Yeah. So now another arrow came up for that street. Oh, what happened?
I don't know.
Go back to the map. Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. All right. So now.
Yeah, this car does have a really smooth suspension.
Yeah.
It's pretty incredible.
Now turn left onto Crest Road.
I was kind of thinking we'd go right and go on to Hawthorne. That might be a little bit easier for it. Should we do that?
I think it's same, Omar. It doesn't really matter.
Okay. Alright, so let's go ahead and try and turn on the lane keeping assist now.
You just... Are you pressing set?
Yeah. Okay, there you go.
Okay. So the green hands is, which means, so you can actually increase the speed.
So I increased the speed to 45.
Yeah. So is the car keeping itself in the lane?
Yeah.
It's a kind of straight road, so let's just see when we get to the curve right there. So it could be just, you know, naturally it's straight. So I wouldn't necessarily trust it.
No.
Until we get to
No,
this.
I can see that the lane keeping icon is on.
Yeah.
In the heads-up display and in the driver
there you
display.
Go. It's turning.
It's telling me to touch the wheel every once in a while, similar to autopilot.
Yeah. So that worked. It's not going to make a left turn.
Turn left onto Crenshaw Boulevard.
Right? It's not going to make a left turn.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's going to, let's see what it's going to do. It'll probably go straight.
It probably won't even stop at the stop sign. It'll just try and run it.
True. That is true.
But it is slowing down because of the car in front.
Watch
Okay.
out, watch out. Okay, so I would not stop at the stop sign.
Obviously.
We had to brake, obviously.
But pretty good lane keeping performance even on city streets.
Yeah,
You know?
it was decent.
There were some moments where it kind of lurched a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's go ahead and say 40 miles an hour here. Okay, now we've got a little bit of a more challenging setting.
Yeah,
This is a more curvy road.
true. So far, so good. So
Whoa.
it is not slowing down.
Yeah.
It doesn't have that natural
I had to take
slow
over
down
for
at
that
the,
curve.
because because there's no car ahead of you. It'll drive at 40 even though the road
Right.
had a sharp curve.
Yeah, I'm
So-
used to auto. Whoa,
Oh,
what's going on
it's
here?
not there yet.
Okay.
You don't have that unless you get that green hands thing.
No, it
Yeah,
was
there
on.
you- Oh, it was on. Yeah,
It's just,
I
wow,
would just
It's just not good with curves. Okay, there we go.
maybe keep the speed a little low.
Yeah.
40 is probably too much for it. What's it driving at right now? 40?
Yeah, 39.
Okay.
Speed limit's 45.
Okay, there are cars parked ahead of you, and be ready to brake. And the brakes in this car. Oh no, it's gonna cross the traffic light. Oh, watch out! Watch out! There. No,
Okay.
this car does not.
So not very
Stop.
good at stopping.
Yeah, no, it was.
Even
going-
basic autopilot would
Yeah.
probably be better than that.
Yeah,
So you can't really count on it to stop for the car in front of you.
absolutely not. And also, you can't count on it to handle sharp curves, because once you set the
Mhm.
speed, unless the car ahead of you driving slower than that speed, it's not going to slow down. Which means it's more like, oh, actually, it did slow down a little bit.
Okay. Looks like it read that 25. Same kind of issue.
So now it's going 47.
Yeah, weird. I guess it thinks 50 is the speed. Okay, let me say 45.
Now there's a 25 sign. Let's see if it screws up on that, thinking it's a truck sign. No.
Oh,
yeah.
it actually did read
Yeah.
it as 25. Okay.
Yeah, so it wasn't just
me-
Tesla.
Yeah. Okay, pretty good. Good handling of this curve here.
I'm not quite sure if I would use it for that, because it doesn't stop at the stop sign.
Yeah,
It doesn't slow down on the curves.
it's really
It
for
doesn't
highways.
do a good job with the red lights either.
This is just
maybe for the highways, but also in a limited way if the highway is also curving.
Turn left onto Palos Verdes Drive.
Okay, slow
North.
down now. Brake.
I'm trying to see what it's gonna do.
It's gonna do nothing.
No, it's
Now
stopping.
turn left onto Palos Verdes Drive North.
But it's in this straight lane. It's in the wrong lane.
Yeah. So it did stop, which is good.
Yeah. So you didn't stop that? It stopped on
No.
its own? Okay.
I mean, it's, it's a highway lane keeping assist. You have to make turns yourself, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
It's not really that geared towards city street situations where you don't have visibility.
This is actually cool.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
They put it on top of the navigation.
And then it has some good features like the ChatGPT integration. Like I can say, hey Mercedes, tell me where Steve Jobs went to college.
Steve Jobs attended Reed College in Portland, Oregon.
And that's actually giving me the option to navigate there. It says powered by ChatGPT and Microsoft AI. So that's kind of handy. I think they're going to add that in Tesla too with the voice assistant. You can say, hey Mercedes, what are some good
How can I
places
help?
to get lunch at the Del Amo Mall?
Here is what I found. Where do you want to go?
It's pretty good stuff.
Please repeat.
Okay, we have to make a right, Omar.
Yep.
Slow down. Oh, by the way, see how it says D in here?
Mm-hmm.
That little metal thing behind the steering wheel, you have to pull it towards yourself till it says D minus, and that will turn on the regenerative braking. Otherwise, it's not on. So not this one. Keep it on the D, but see this little metal piece? Yeah, pull it. Yeah, there you go. That's
Strong
D minus.
recuperation.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So it's not the default for the car, and it can't make it default for some reason.
Interesting.
It doesn't do that. I don't know why it does make it hard.
Probably because they want it to feel like a normal gas car.
I don't know. I mean, just...
Okay, wait, so they do have an auto lane change. So let me signal here.
Yeah.
And there you go. We're changing lanes.
Can you go back?
And then you got to manually turn off the turn signal. And I'm signaling to go back, but it's not going back.
No.
Possibly because it sees that other car
because
coming.
there's a car behind us, yeah.
Yeah. But overall, I mean, it's not a horrible lane keep assist for the highway. If you're in a traffic jam, it's going to do its job pretty much, I think. But obviously, it's not really for use in city streets at all.
Yeah. And it has the nag, right?
Yeah.
What happened to our navigation?
That was pretty good. It saw that car over to our left and waited. Navigation's still there. Okay, looks like it kind of turned off and drifted out of its lane.
Yeah, I gotta watch out for that. And it comes too
there's not
close.
really any sign when it turns off. I think if you don't answer the nag, it just turns off without beeping or anything.
Mm-hmm. Which is kind of scary.
Mhm.
That's your music?
Uh-huh. Don't play it.
Oh.
It doesn't go.
Yeah, it doesn't go on its own.
Yeah.
Not really even close to where you could really rely on it to drive, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like a bad adaptive cruise control.
It's more like a cruise control than an autopilot even. It's just, cruise control with lane keep, and it's an okay lane keep. It's not even really going to handle.
But I don't like the way it slows down. It takes a lot. Comes very close. Or like if we had to take over, we might be too late.
Let's see. I think you can configure it. So let me set it to 3 car gap.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there's a button on the steering wheel.
Okay.
It's also kind of complicated to turn on, like set, reset. Like, what are all these buttons,
Yeah. Okay, the car in front of us is braking. It doesn't give a shit. It's getting closer.
Kind of like how autopilot used to wait too long after they got out of the way.
Watch out for the people changing lanes. What's the distance you said?
3 car gap.
Do 4. That doesn't look like it. Oh, maybe on the stop. It does.
Really hard stop there.
Yeah.
Alright, let's try 4. Hey Mercedes, how did World War I start?
World War I started after the assassination of Archduke Franz Ferdinand of Austria-Hungary in
It's put
Sarajevo.
Sarajevo as a destination. Hey Mercedes, what were the major battles of World War II?
Some of the major battles of World War II include the Battle of Stalingrad, the Battle of Midway, the Battle of Normandy, D-Day, and the Battle of Berlin.
They actually have some features that Tesla doesn't have.
Like what?
Like that. You know, the ChatGPT.
Yeah, that's like plugging in the APIs. It's not,
Yeah.
You know.
Well, I mean, I think Tesla's going to add it too. They are working on a voice assistant, but,
Yeah.
you know, and then the AR kind of thing. I don't think Tesla would do that, but it is kind of a cool feature. You know, it's...
Do we have a? Oh, it uses the camera on the windshield. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, Tesla could do the same thing, but
Yeah.
they have kind of more their visualization, so I don't really see them doing that type of feature.
But you know, it kind of sucks on a complicated interchange on freeways. It doesn't quite. The arrows don't quite put themselves on the correct lane, so it did confuse me. So it works fine in this situation, but when you're on a 405 to, let's say, 105, is just a mess.
It's a little bit of lane drift there, going across the intersection.
Correct. No, that actually went over near the white lane. So I don't know. I mean, it seems to be like, okay, it's okay for me to not be dead center, which surprises me. Overall, I think, they are where Tesla was maybe 5 years ago.
Mm-hmm. I mean, even the first autopilot was better than this.
Correct.
In 2014.
Yeah. I actually made a video of that, if you remember.
Yeah.
First autopilot. It drove me from the dealership to my exit here on Hawthorne Boulevard. And I posted that on YouTube. That was 2014. Wow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's
10
when
years.
the first autopilot came out, yeah. They've come a long way in 10 years.
Okay, so it does not leave. So,
Yeah, that's annoying.
So you have to just hit the accelerator a little bit for it
Yeah.
to recognize that you're given it permission to go.
Okay, I'm gonna try and make it change
There's
lanes.
no way it's going to change the
Turn
lane.
right.
It will never change lane in traffic like this. There are so many conditions to lane change that it's almost like, okay, forget it, I'll do it myself.
Okay, a little bit of drifting out of the lane again there. Okay,
No
come
lane
on.
change, no lane change.
Come on, you can do it.
In a quarter of a mile, turn right onto
we have to go
Fashion
right
Way.
There's a car.
Yeah, okay.
Omar, it's not going to do it.
Yeah, you're right.
So exit.
Okay, so lane change,
F.
not nearly as good as Tesla's, obviously. Is this where we're turning right?
Now turn
We
right
need to
onto
turn right
Fashion
here.
Way.
There's a car behind you.
Okay, we can go here.
There you go. Yeah, lane change only when the street is completely empty.
In
Right.
600
Which
feet of the
is,
stop sign,
like
turn
a
right
dream in
you will
LA.
have reached your destination.
Yeah.
Now turn right in, you will have reached your destination.
The car does have a heads-up display. I don't know if that's visible in the video,
I doubt it.
but it's kind of cool. But at the same time, it also kind of gets in the way.
You can turn it off.
Nah, it's okay.
I personally like it.
Yeah, I
Especially
kind of
when
like
the
it.
navigation comes. Go straight, we'll go to Luna first.
It does have some useful
You have
information. I
reached
can
your
see the map.
destination.
I can see the
destination
speed.
is
I
on
can
the
see the
right.
status of the ADAS, the speed limit.
Yeah.
So It is kind of cool. But
Tesla does not offer heads-up display, right?
no.
Yeah. The big benefit of heads-up display that I enjoyed when I had it on my BMW a long time ago.
Yeah, I used to have it on my 3 Series.
Yeah, you had it on your 3 Series too. The big benefit was that it kept your eyes on the road, you know, because most of the information that you look for, like the navigation stuff like that, it would simply project that on the headset.
Yeah, but I mean, these days
Hey, there's a spot there.
that information
Oh, no,
isn't
actually,
really
that's
as
a
relevant.
drop-off and pickup. So maybe go to the right. There's more spots there. Yeah, one thing that this car, they said, does the rear wheel also turn, just like
Yeah,
the Cybertruck.
like the Cybertruck.
Did you see it? Does it actually do it?
I haven't seen it, but it does seem to have a pretty
Yeah.
good turning radius.
Yeah, maybe because of that.
Yeah.
It's Sunday, the parking lots are full, as you can see. Everybody is wanted to go eat. Oh, there's a spot right here. No? Sorry. Wow, not a single spot available. So we keep going.
Maybe
I
we could
guess.
go back to Nordstrom.
Yeah, let's do that. There's more parking there. For sure.
All right, so that's our first test of the Mercedes ADAS. Pretty much a basic lane keeping assist. Think, you know, basic autopilot 1.0 from Mobileye. I think that's probably what they're using.
Yeah, kind of scary. To be
Yeah.
honest with you.
So, definitely not more advanced than FSD.
Oh, not even close.
Not even as advanced as basic autopilot that comes free with the car, really. But we'll have some more tests for you later.
If FSD would be 8 out of 10, this is 2 out of 10.
Yeah,
It's
pretty
got a
much.
long way to go.
All right, well, thanks for watching, and we'll have more tests for you soon.